Welcome to Maroon Talk, the only segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I'm Fimran, batch 2010 from UP Los Baños.
Enzo Regondola, batch 2010, UP Diliman.
What's up? It's
Yo.
Sal Ateneo weekend pala. And siguro another SAW 2 State of the UAP episode. What's up, Zoe?
Musta? Sama pa yung loob ko eh. Kasi kakatapos lang din ng Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So sa mga nakanood dyan ng race, alam niyo kung bakit.
Lalo yung mga tifosi nga ulit. Kala nyo, maganda na nga yung ano kahapon, but nope.
Maganda na eh. Double podium na sana tayo eh. Kaso nag-crash tayo no last lap.
Anyway, congrats pa rin kay Charles and to Lando actually. Maganda ang ano nila, performance. So, um, two games this Sunday and ano nga, UST Adamson and Lasal Ateneo. As we are speaking, patapos yung Lasal Ateneo game, which is pretty much tapos na rin naman with Lasal by as much as 10 plus points. Heading into the final minute of the fourth quarter. And actually, game story of the game here, yung first quarter naman yung magulo. Come the second half, pretty much dominated by Lasal on all on both ends of the floor. Kung titignan natin yung first half, it ended at 44-40 in favor of Lasal. Pero it was quite uncharacteristic from them, performing 11 turnovers with 41% field goal shooting. Still, they led by as much as 11 nung first half. Kaya lang, looking at the game, hindi yun yung ano eh. Hindi yun yung Lasal na caliber with them making Ateneo hanging around in this game. Kasi medyo magulo. Yun nga,
Tiging ano eh, yung kahit yung stats ngayon, sa live stats, 21 turnovers yung Lasal.
total game.
Total. As we speak. So, yun nga, uncharacteristic yan.
They gave out 13 fouls. Same with Ateneo naman. Pero, iba eh. Mike Phillips was 3 out of 7. Kevin Kemba was 3 out of 7 as well. Guliena was 1 out of 5 in the first half. So medyo sabog. Medyo sabog yung ano. But then again, that was the first half. And kung may pupulutin tayo dun, is that kung tayo na yung kakalaban sa Lasal and we can make them we can force errors on them early on, may tsansa tayo na talunin sila. Talking about you.
Tapos, ang gagawin naman ng Lasal, ifa-foul tayo para mag-free throw tayo. Tapos di tayo makakascore. Kasi yun yung ginawa natin kahapon, di ba? Kailangan pa rin natin mag-practice ng free throws natin.
Sa game yesterday. Oo. Sana nga tawagan tayo ng foul ng mga ref kapag nagkataon na. So, yun. Kumbaga, talking about yung preseason episodes natin, yung kumbaga any team in the league can upset anybody. So on any game day, if you don't bring your A game, posibleng pahirapan ka ng kahit sinong team this season. So which is how Ateneo did as well nitong first half na to. Kasi kung titingnan mo kasi kung napanood yung turnovers nung Lasal nung first half, as in tapon eh. Hindi siya yung, kumbaga unforced.
Unforced
Unforced na.
talaga.
Oo. Ang daming
Parang
tapon.
hindi siya dahil maganda yung depensa ng Ateneo.
Parang hindi, parang minamadali nila. Si Kamba, ang daming
Oo.
club pass na kung kanino napunta. May mga traveling, may mga
Mm, mm.
basta tapon talaga, tapon siya. So, kung na-capitalize nila yun and naalagaan lang nila yung bola by siguro less than siguro mga kung mga 6 turnovers lang sila ganyan. Mas maganda yung magiging rhythm nila early on and mas hawak na nila yung momentum agad. Hindi na siya mahirapan heading into the second half. So, sa Ateneo, sino ba? Ito si Tuano. Siya na yung nagsuscore. Kung napanood yung first episode against UP Ateneo, medyo masama yung ano niya. Medyo mas may field goal percentage niya. But now, ayan,
Maganda
capable
ngayon ah.
talaga siya. Capable pala talaga siya to score. So early on at halftime, he was 6 of 6 from the field, 12 points. Siya yung bumubuhay sa Ateneo together with Bongo, Bongo and Waki Espina. Jared Bahay, kayo na bahalang humusga sa kanya. But, yun. Meron na ba
Okay
akong
naman, parang medyo nabuhay si Bahay nung last 2 minutes. Medyo maganda yung galawan niya eh. Pero last 2 minutes na yun. Talo
oh,
na sila nung time na yun.
wala na yun. And now, officially, Ateneo is now 0-3. According to Pong Ducanes, it is the worst start of Ateneo men's basketball team in the last 10 seasons. Last time they started 0-3 was in UAP season 76 in 2013, Ateneo's first year under then head coach Bo Parasol. Hindi ko nagkakamali, ito rin yung final year ni Nico Elorde sa Ateneo. So shout out to you,
Ito ba,
Knicks.
ito ba yung hindi sila nag-Final Four?
Baka, probably. Oh,
Posible, no?
yes. Yes. 2013 was also a year na nag-champion ng Lasal, beating UST. Ito yung sila Teng. Ay, no, no, no. Oh, yeah. Ando si Teng nun. Pero, ando po sila Revilla, Vosotros, ganyan. So, yun. 0-3
Tagal
for
na nun.
yun. So, at least itong tawag dito, yung forecast natin na Ateneo not making the Final Four, ako pala, is medyo ito yung lumilinaw early on with 5 game days into season 87. Sila pa lang yung medyo wala talagang results
Napapakita.
na napakita. Oo, oo. Wala pa yung full game stats. Meron ba dyan sa zone? Pero pretty much ito na yung
Meron na. Sa
sino,
live stats.
sino leading scorer ng
Leading scorer, si Tuano.
Ateneo.
18 points.
Oh,
Overall.
overall.
Oh, 18 points. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals.
Ayun.
Pero ito yung glaring diyan. Free throws, 0 of 6.
Siya?
Oo, ito ano.
Oh. So, ano pa rin, from his first game, ganun pa rin ang free throw shooting niya. So, at least he is getting his rhythm going, scoring wise, at least for the Blue Eagles. And the rest is just not working. Balogun is such a big mystery. He fouled out again today. It's like he doesn't know his role on the floor. Does he even know how to play basketball at that? Pero by the looks of it, parang hirap na hirap siya mag-adjust sa laro ng UAAP. And if you believe na mali yung sinasabi ko, I don't know what you're watching. So, Ateneo fans, siguro naman alam niyo yung pinapanood nyo and yeah, posibleng
Hirap ba?
fight kayo.
Hirap ba ng hirap ba ng walang Ange Kwame? Nami-miss nyo na ba si Ange? Yung cheat code nyo for ilang seasons.
Iba, di ba? Wala. At least, si, ewan ko, Porter is trying his best. Lazaro is trying his best. But it should be more bahay. Again, kayo nang bahalang umano dyan. Ayoko na naman.
Si si Bahay naman as a point guard, meron siyang 6 assists, 3 steals. So decent numbers. Although ano lang siya, 8 points, 2 of 10 shooting.
2 of 10
Yun.
shooting.
2 of 10.
Ayun.
Pero you know, kung meron siya 6 assists, meron siya 3 steals, baka naman yun talaga yung role niya. Dapat as, you know, facilitator, playmaker. Baka hindi talaga siya scorer right now. Baka better off yun na. Mag-facilitate muna siya, maging defender siya. Kasi ganun yung numbers na ngayon eh. So, okay lang naman yun. Hindi mo na kailangan maging scorer. Point guard ka naman eh.
Okay lang siguro sa kanila kung magkano yung sila na bahala dyan. Ano tayo sa kailan sabi. Okay. But yan, saya kayo dyan, di ba? Anyway, yeah, Lasal, ano bang bright spots sa Lasal? Again, EJ Guliena, stepping up early on sa yung scorer nila. Of course, Mike Phillips, with his effort, affecting everyone. Sino bang okay kanina? Makalalag as well, being consistent, a scoring threat. Agunani is still so-so. Mas si Raven Gonzalez pa nga yung ano eh. Yung medyo umangat in their front line kahit pa paano ngayon. So, pero in terms of the wing play, well, ang dami rin kasi nilang wing eh. So, in any given day, parang kahit sino din pwede mag-step up sa kanila sa wings nila. But, yeah, you have KQ there. KQ finished with 13 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Ito, 4 yung turnover ni KQ. Hindi ko alam kung...
Hindi rin siya ganun ka-efficient.
Oo.
4 of 14.
Yes.
Medyo pangit yun.
1 of 9. 1 of 9 from downtown. At least yung free throws na okay. Buti lang dyan si Mike Phillips finishing with 13 points for 14 rebounds. So dalawa ang naka-double-double sa Lasal. And you have Joshua.
Pero
yes.
all around talaga si KQ eh. Kasi 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Lahat kaya niyang gawin eh.
Kaya nga, ba't nasa UAP pa siya? Diba?
Oo, mag-pro ka na.
Naman talaga.
Sige na.
Dapat lang naman talaga ito yung numbers niya. Kasi nga, wala na siya dapat dyan. So, again, kung tuloy-tuloy yan, siyempre, alam nila, parang siguro unanimous na siya yung magiging MVP heading into the season. So, kung magtuloy-tuloy ito, wala. Malamang siya ulit. Then, hindi pala siya ulit. Siya palang, si Malik pala last year. But, yeah. Abadam, yan. Overall, kung susumahin natin, at least sa second half, mas step up na lang din yung defense ng Lasal. Kasi nitong third quarter, kung titingnan mo, quarter scoring, Lasal scored 15. Ateneo only 4.
Ooh.
4 points, man. So that gave them the huge caution heading into the fourth quarter where it all mattered in the end game. And yun yung glaring dito. Winning that third quarter for Lasal. Secured the game. here. Medyo, kasi final score is 74-61, so medyo dumikit pa rin ng konti, just like how Ateneo was. Ay, sorry. Sino kalaban natin kahapon? UE. UE was
UE.
with UP. Yun, so kumbaga, if you slack off in the end game, posible pa rin na humabol yung kalaban mo despite the stats.
Pero yung offense na Lasal nung second half parang so-so lang din eh. Kasi
Oh,
quarter scoring nila 15-15.
yes.
So, nothing special sa offense. Yung defense talaga. Yun yung panalo sa kanila looking at the numbers. Kasi nga 4 points lang nung third quarter yung Ateneo. Doon nag-pull away yung Lasal talaga.
Pero ito pala, Zo, ito pala. Now, checking again, the team stats ng Lasal, turnovers sila at the end of the game, 22. So, kumbaga,
22.
inulit lang nila yung ginawa nila nung first half. So, more compared to Ateneo's 13 turnovers only the whole game. So, doon, medyo siguro yung lapse sila this game, if you were to take something negative from Lasal, doon yung kailangan nilang improve ng todo together with the efficiency of KQ in terms of field goal percentage. And yeah, actually yung scoring medyo balanced naman. Wala namang umangat. Yun,
Saka
yun.
yung shooting din ng Lasal, medyo okay naman. 39.4%
Oo, pwede
overall.
talaga.
Versus Ateneo's 30%. I mean,
Yan, masama talaga.
so para kaya alam mo yun, kahit na ang dami nilang turnovers the whole game. Naka-convert naman sila sa opportunities nila. Kaya sila nanalo.
Ito pa pala, So again, talking about team stats. Kung titingnan yung final score, Ateneo lost by 13 points. Ito yung pinag-usapan namin kahapon sa episode. At the end of the game, Ateneo's free throw percentage was 58%, 59. Only making 17 out of 29 free throws.
Mm.
Yung 29 free throws in a game, medyo madami yan. Di ba?
Dami yun. Oh.
Maraming attempt yan. Maraming attempt yan. So kung titingnan natin kung sino yung pinang maraming minutes, si Tuano nga, 0 of 6. Actually, siya lang. The rest,
Siya lang, yung iba, decent naman yung numbers nila eh.
okay naman.
3 of 4, 4 of 5. So, yan, isipin mo kung sa 12 misses nila, dagdagan mo lang ng 5.
5.
Eh di talo lang sila by 8 points.
Single digits. Siguro yung third quarter nila na 4 points lang. Hindi lang 4 points yung magiging ano nun.
Hmm. Pwede maiba yung ano nun eh. May iba yung takbo ng game nun eh. Yung rhythm nila, yung strategy, yung play calling of both teams. 'Di ba? Kung mas malapit yung score nila, mag-iiba yun eh. So, yun nga. Free throws, free points yan eh. Sayang yan.
Thank you to the stat sheet. Kasi kung hindi natin nakita to, malamang ma-overlook natin or most people would get to overlook this stat and disregard the impact of that uh, with regards to the overall result of the game. Kaya, yun. So kung sisilipin nila ito, that could be something na they should work on in terms of Ateneo and Lasal to work on their turnovers. But we don't know kung ilan yung, well, for sure I would say mas marami naging possession yung Lasal kasi yung rebounds nila 62 compared to Ateneo's only 38. So that's more possessions for Lasal, hence more chances as well to A, turn the ball over, or B, score.
Mm.
So, ang nangyari dito, mas nag-turnover sila. Kasi they only finished with 74 points. Knowing the caliber of this team, they can reach the high
100.
80s. At least high 80s, di ba? At least high 80s or 90s. Ito,
Oh.
for with that amount of possessions, medyo hindi nila na-maximize. at that.
Yes.
Yun.
Tama.
Ateneo's 17 assists compared to 13 turnovers. And check this, they have 10 steals. So, pretty much half of the turnovers ng Lasal ay agaw ng Ateneo. Kung hindi siya,
Half lang.
oo, half lang yun.
Or less than half. So, ibig sabihin, yung 12 turnovers ng Lasal, unforced.
Oo.
Di ba?
And the other half is because of the Ateneo defense. Which is quite alarming if you would, if you are Lasal. So, kumbaga, if you could have dominated this game better, having known na you could have just, in general, took better care of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's easier said than done. It's all us. But then this is us analyzing the game. But yeah, it's a college game. Players are prone to mistakes. Pero yeah, if they want to take something from this game, malamang yun yung kailangan nilang i-work on. Okay? So anything from Lasal Ateneo? Anything else?
As we said, Lasal at UP ang top teams this season. And so far, nakikita natin yun. It's holding true. Sinabi rin natin na Ateneo would be a terrible team, a bad team. And 0-3 sila to start, which is uncharacteristic, historically speaking. Diba? Ano ba longest losing streak ng Ateneo? Ni Tab Baldwin.
Tab
Hindi ko alam eh.
Oo, parang
Pero I would say 3 or 4 yan.
alin?
Hindi tataas yung longest losing streak niya sa Ateneo. Sa ganun. 'Di ba? Tapos ngayon, simula pa lang 3 na yung talo nila. 3 straight losses. Ganun talaga.
And if,
Dumadaan talaga lahat ng team sa ganyan, 'di ba? After 20 plus years of domination of high level basketball, yan. Welcome back to the reality of at least 6 other teams every season, di ba?
and dahil dyan, perfect segue. Ika nga. Now, talking about the UST Adamson game earlier, wherein the final score was 69 for Adamson and 56 for UST. So, Adamson getting their second win for UAP Season 87 and UST getting their first loss. Ito yung sinasabi natin na yung top 1 at 2 ay UP at Lasal and yung the rest of the teams ay gulo-gulo. Posibleng kahit sino pwedeng talunin ang sino man. Bakit? UST beat Ateneo. UST beat UE ba? UE yata yung sinang tinalo. FEU. Now, Adamson lost to Lasal.
UE, Ateneo, tsaka Adamson. Yung tinalo na UST.
Ayun, correct. Now, Adamson first win nito ng second win nga. Adamson lost to
Second,
Lasal. They beat UST today, tapos Adamson beat UE.
FEU.
FEU. Okay. So, heading into this game, alam natin na UST is on a good momentum because nga 2-0 sila heading into this game.
Mm-hmm.
But ironically, they lost this one big. Bakit ko nasabing big? Aside from the 13-point lead, the biggest lead that Adamson had was 20 points. Men.
Ooh.
This was, if I'm not mistaken, the third quarter. Hindi, baka fourth na. Pero kasi yung glaring dito, third quarter, Adamson scored 19 points while UST only scored 6 the whole quarter.
Ooh.
So similar story with Lasal and Ateneo. Third quarter was pivotal for this game. Kasi first quarter 20-13 in favor of UST. Tapos second quarter baliktad naman, 20 for Adamson, 12 for UST. So pantay lang nung halftime. But yung yung adjustment nila ng third quarter, Adamson was on a roll. Led by sila Royce Mantua here. Si Franzman was doing his work at the first half kasi siya yung top scorer nung halftime. Montebon, top scorer, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, doing a little bit of everything for Adamson. Yan, Mantua, Erelon, sila. Yero, sila Manzano pa ngayong hindi gumawa ngayon. Okay. Yun, hindi natin masasabi kung sino mananalo in after 1 and 2 UP Lasal. So those games between those teams are toss-ups. No, so match usually yung mga teams na yun. Kasi I would attribute that to their consistency in terms of chemistry siguro.
Mhm.
Sino lang. UST is a new team considerably. Again, Padrigaw leading them offensively. Adamson naman, the departure of Jerome Lastimoso nga, as we mentioned, they're still looking for kung sino yung talagang leader nitong team na to. And the rest of the teams, I would say, are similar to that. Ang tawag dun? Directive, parang ganyan. Same kwento per team for the teams below UP and Lasal. Then again, yun nga, in any given night, pwedeng pumutok. Pwede rin silang makatalo ng UP or Lasal once they face them in their games. So, posible pa rin yun. But, at least for them, if they want to secure a Final Four slot, they have to be consistent. And,
Mhm.
those teams na who want to, yung gustong umangat, they have to beat those teams na ka-level nila. Again, as we mentioned yesterday, para nga makakuha sila ng momentum to get into the off-season. The postseason, I mean, the postseason. Yes. Napanood mo ba yun, Zo?
Hindi nga eh. Dapat papanoorin ko. Mali yata yung alam kong oras. Pagtingin ko tapos na. Ba't ganun?
3:30,
Ano
oh,
pa
mas
lang
maaga siya eh. Mas maaga siya. 3:30 nag-start.
Magsi 6 o'clock pa lang eh. Kala ko 4:30 yung game. Di pala.
Buti
So
nga.
di ko napanood.
Ang isang off dito kasi, Mo Tungkara was kind of off this game. Yung FSA ng UST. He was 2 of 7 in field goals. Rebound niya 5 lang. 4 na turnover. 7 points. So kung nalilimit si Tungkara ng ganitong numbers, medyo mahihirapan ng UST manalo. Okay. But then again, you have Nick Cabanero, top scoring. Of course, that's a given. 16 points, 5 rebounds. Up next was Christian Manaytay, 9 points. And si Padrigaw only made 2 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Pero yun nga, just like Jared Bahay, parang kulang to kung ito yung kasi siya na yung leader. At least in my eyes, he should be the leader of this team.
Tsaka napanood natin siya. Alam natin kung anong capability niya kasi nakita natin siya sa Ateneo eh. 2 seasons ago. Tapos alam natin na very capable siya of both facilitating and scoring.
Yes. Oh.
So, yung 1 of 7, 2 points. Alam natin ano yan. Hindi yan characteristic of him. He's so much more capable than that.
0 of 6 from downtown. So kung off si Padrigaw, off si Tongkara sa scoring, hirap sila. Kasi ito yung pinag-usapan natin, di ba? Ngayon nga na may katulong na si Nick Cabanyero, dapat
Mm. Mm.
dapat ma-maximize na yun. But then kung siya pa
Tama.
rin ulit, siya pa lang, siya pa rin ulit, wala, ito mangyayari. Hirap silang lahat. Paranada only scoring 6. Si Crisostomo, the one who had a big game last game, 0 points today. No rebounds at the, hindi naman, sorry. He has 6 rebounds, but no points. And yeah, yung rookies nila, medyo wala pa rin tayo nakita. Talking about Lemit, talking about Asido, and yung Mahmood na hindi ko lang ba't pinabangko. If Gilas youth siya. Kyle Paranada, not yet scoring his usual numbers as he was in UST. Hindi ko alam kung pigil siya kasi in this team or talagang iba yung naging role niya ngayon. Pero yeah, credits to Adamson. Ang problema lang dito is hindi natin alam ulit kung kailan maglalaro ng ganito yung Adamson. Kung magtutuloy-tuloy silang ganito. But I'm quite pessimistic na next game hindi ganito yung magiging nila, performance nila. Posible naman yung UST bumawi and get back on their winning ways. Depende kung sino kalaban nilang sunod. But again, take away from this game, they can't play like this if they want to make it to the Final Four. Our early bet, one of my early bets to make the Final Four, UST. So if they become inconsistent like this one, medyo delikado sila.
Pero ang ano naman doon, parang Adamson, malamang contender yan for a Final Four slot. Ganun din, parang inconsistent din. So far, may konting inconsistency din pinapakita. So parang level lang din sila. Alam mo yun?
Level, oh.
Pare-pareho silang magiging inconsistent. O yan, magsabungan kayo dyan, kayong lahat. Diba?
Yes. Yun eh. Even we haven't seen anything from FEU. Which the game they should have won yesterday.
Wala pa eh. Parang tingin ko mga game number 12 pa natin malalaman kung
Shoe in.
sino talaga yung papasok. Alam mo yun? Tingin ko maging dikit talaga eh. After UP and Lasal, talagang lahat yan. Kahit Ateneo, hindi ko pa i-discount. Hindi ko pa i-count out yung Ateneo kasi dahil pa pwede mangyari. 3 games pa lang. 11 to go. Pwede pang humabol yan at some point in the first round, in the second round. Diba? Isang ano lang yan eh. Isang game na maayos na makuha nila yung lahat ng kailangan nila. For all teams.
Yes.
Hindi lang Ateneo. Lahat ng the other 6 teams. Pwede talaga silang makachamba ng slot kasi dikit talaga sila.
Malay natin may mag-winning streak dyan, di ba?
Oo.
For them. And the momentum of the team heading into the postseason. But yeah, yun. Yun naman yun. Thank you to those who are commenting on our episodes. Maraming salamat po. Lahat po yan nababasa namin. To those who ordered our shirts as well. Maraming salamat as well. Tuloy pa rin yan. If you guys want to order, the pre-order form is there on the Facebook page. Order lang kayo dun. Tapos, yes, this is you have, ano ba? The second week of UAP Season 87 is coming up. And siguro again, another big week for all teams. So those who want to get wins should get results as early as this week. Kaya, yeah, could be a good momentum starter for all teams. Shout out to sino ba shout out ko? Yung football tournament nagsimula na rin today. So medyo sabay-sabay talaga this first sem. And yeah, next game natin pala, talking about UP. UP versus NU on Wednesday sa Araneta.
Ganda yan.
If I'm not mistaken, Araneta pa rin yun. So let's see kung masisilat tayo ng NU. A hungry, a gritty NU side. Waiting to get back at us. But if we focus on our defense, control the possessions, I'm pretty sure UP will still get away with the win on this one. And yeah.
So,
See,
NU coming off 2 close games. Talo sila. Oh,
Lasal, oh,
1-1 sila. Against Lasal, talo sila by 3. Against FEU, talo sila by 2. So, maganda yung ano nila. Mentality. Kung magiging close game, kaya nila. Pero sana, siyempre, sana manalo tayo.
Actually, sa akin, I would agree 1-1 pa rin yung dapat talaga standing na NU. Pero baliktad. Sa akin, they should have won that Lasal game, the first game nila. And they should have lost this.
Oo, tama.
'Di ba? So, naagaw lang nila yung panalo kahapon sa FU. But, wala eh. Yun talaga yun. If the win comes your way, the win comes your way. And if you let the win slip out of your hands, yun yung mangyayari. Ganun talaga. So, yun. Zo, thank you. See you guys
Thank you.
episode, everyone. Comment down below. Please subscribe pala. Kung sa mga hindi pa nag-subscribe dyan. Parang marami yung hindi subscriber, but then marami kin nanonood pa rin. So, to the new followers as well, welcome to Maroon Talk. Now we're trying to get a better view of the league with making more episodes with the other games. So hopefully you guys like this one. Again, thank you, Zo. See you on the next one.